Hello, my name is Kelly, also known as Row Kids, and today we're going to talk about Arcadia yarn by Scheepjes. So I received 3 different colours of Arcadia from lovely Scheepjes a while back now. I just haven't had time to be able to do a review. It is a sock yarn. And I got 3 different colours. I got a solid, a tonal, and a self-striping type one. So this is the self-striping one that I've got to show you, but I'll show you all 3 today. So this is the reef colourway, and Arcadia basically is, let me just double check this, 75% superwash virgin wool and 25% polyamide. So I'm going to show you that. And the lovely label. And yeah, like I say, this is the reef colourway. So it's pinks and corals, little lilac bits in there, and cream. It's very pretty, and I will show you it knitted up in a minute. Now at the end of this review, this ball is actually to give away. So stick around, or if you really have to, fast forward to the end and find out how you can win this ball of yarn. So let's get on with the review. I've had a lovely delivery today, so I thought I would share with you from Scheepjes, who have asked me to review and try their, I haven't opened the box, some Arcadia yarn I think it's called. So I thought I'd share. Can I do it with one hand? Right, there we go. Okay. So kind regards, Team Scheepjes. That's the card that they always put in. Oh, they're all like separately wrapped. So I asked for, what did I ask for? I definitely asked for this. I asked for this. This and this. Some of you will know that I've been looking for a yellow. For Terry. These are sock yarns. I asked for reef and then they've sent me another reef. Okay. So they've sent me one for a giveaway. So the reef will be for the giveaway. Right, I'm going to open it and I'll come back. So here they are open. So I got the solid. Does it tell me the colours on here? Delta. So this is Delta. Now it's not picking up properly on the camera, but it is a teal. Don't know whether that's showing correctly, but it's like a greeny teal. So that's the Delta colourway. That's the solid. I got a tonal. This is Sahara. This is to knit Terry some socks. And then I got the self-striping, which is reef. And they've also sent me a reef to be able to put in a giveaway. So I'll leave it in its packet like that. So it stays nice and clean. So yeah, they feel like, kind of like West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply. They've got that like kind of robust feeling, like they feel like they're going to have some longevity. That surprisingly feels softer than the tonal. In fact, the tonal feels the most rough, which is weird. But I don't know what that's all about. Must be the treatment it has or something, I don't know. But yeah, so there we go. Scheepjes Arcadia. So we've got solids and then tones, and then I can't remember what this one's called, and it's not on the label. Is it on that one's label? No. But that's a self-striping one. And this is the tonal and this is the solid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those. Okay, so that was my initial reaction to the yarn, and since then I've had it a little while. Sorry, I'm just trying to tuck my chair in. I've had it a little while and I have worked with it. So like I said, we've got, well I think I said, I can't remember, but we have got the Delta colourway, which is the solid. So this is a beautiful greeny teal. It is more on the green than the blue. It's kind of got like an emerald type shimmer to it, but it is a beautiful, beautiful solid teal. And as far as I'm aware, it is most definitely solid. I can't see any variation in the colour at all from the little bit that I've used so far. We then have the tonal, which does say tonal on the label, and this is the Sahara colourway. This is like a lovely vibrant yellow with bits of cream in there, and yeah, so that is the Sahara colour. And then finally we have the Reef colourway, which is the one that I have to give away. So this is the self-striping one of the Arcadia, and it's got this lovely lilacs and pinks, and then it has creams in there, and then this like corally orange in there as well. So let's have a look at them knitted up, because this is what I've done so far. Not a lot, but I have done bits with each one. So first thing I did was I cast on a sock. Now this is for my partner because his favourite colour is yellow. So I cast on a sock in the yellow tonal. Now, first impression, I was actually a little bit like, that's not tonal, because it's not, is it? It's got very, very vivid stripes. This section here is tonal. That's what I would call tonal there. But these quite vivid, solid stripes, that's not tonal to me. So that in itself, I was a bit thrown. This section's quite tonal. You can see lighter bits in there. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but you can see a couple of lighter bits and everything. And like I say, around here is kind of tonal. It is quite stripy still. But yeah, there is some very vibrant stripes in there, which I'm really surprised about. Now the solid, like I said, the Delta is most definitely solid from what I can tell so far. I've only used it for the cuff, the heel and the toe. Sorry, someone came to my door and my dog started barking like so loud. Now I can't remember what I was saying. I think I was saying that this definitely does seem very solid. I can't see any variation in the colour. It's very, but obviously I haven't used a lot. But even looking at the ball, I can't see any kind of coloured variation at all. It is solid. And I will show you in a bit all the solid colours that you can choose from. But yeah, I love that. And then obviously the Sahara, not tonal. Whether the other, I've obviously only got the 3 yarns to try. So whether the other tonals are a little bit more tonal, I don't know. But that isn't tonal to me. So that was my first thing that I needed to point out. Now, the that sock has been blocked, but now it's gone all wrinkly because it's been sat in a bag. This one has just been blocked. Let's get it off here. And this is the self-striping one. So this is a sock for me. So it's a little bit smaller. This was done taupe, and I did a 2x2 rib on it. And this is the self-striping in Reef. So I loved all this beginning section, and it was very, very much of, I'll just get to the next stripe. And especially how you don't know what the next stripe's going to be like, because they're all very, very different. So we had the toe, which was like the coral colour, followed by a pink, a lilac, a darker lilac, back to lilac, back to darker lilac, and then 2 very similar bright pinks. And then we've got a big chunk of lilac, pink, little lilac, pink, darker pink, coral, darker pink, and then a big chunk of coral, which again, that threw me a bit. I was like, when's this coral going to end? I want another stripe. And then we got the cream, the lilac, and again, and I think that's the beginning. So I think what happened was when I started here, which was the beginning of the ball, you like here, it's like starting you from there, and then it's repeated. So that's pretty much the repeat. I love it. My least favourite part is the coral bits. I tend to like this more, but that is purely my personal preference. Interestingly, I did shadow wrap heel, and obviously this band of pink is probably this one, I would think, because I went off and I did it, and it covered the entire heel. I think there's one row in reef. It's all reef. There's one row in the corally colour of the heel, but it completes, so it looks like I've actually planned that, and I didn't. It was just where I hit, and where it was time for my heel to go in. So that was quite clever and lucky. I like that. Obviously that's not going to work out the same for everybody. You could have a stripy heel. It depends on the size of your foot. Yeah, but that is how the reef knits up, and I do think I love this. I love this so much. I think this is really, really pretty. It's just the coral bits kind of throw me a bit, and I kind of wish that wasn't in there. But again, that is totally personal preference. That's nothing to do with the yarn itself. So when I first started knitting with this, it is a rusticy feeling yarn. I've felt more rustic, don't get me wrong, but it is rough. It's not a gentle yarn. It's not like a merino nylon sock yarn where you get these really lovely soft ones. It is quite rough, and it was hurting to knit. Where I hold my tension around this finger, and it was starting to get sore, which is why there's only one of each sock. I do need to go back and do the other two, but I kind of needed to step away for a little bit. So I did this one, and then I stepped away for a week before I started this one because my finger was sore from the yarn. So it is quite rough. It does block a little bit softer, but not hugely softer. But that said, I think that they'll make really long-lasting socks because of that roughness to them. I think they'd be quite hard wearing. I obviously don't know that at this moment in time because they're brand new and I haven't got a pair. But I do believe that they'll be quite hard wearing socks. Yeah, it's a little bit like the Signature 4-ply by West Yorkshire Spinners. I would say, because this has got nylon in, 75% wool and 25% nylon. And it probably is ever so slightly softer, this one. But it's so minimal, that's really, really hard to judge, to be honest. In the ball this feels beautifully soft, but on the hands it was very slightly rough. This is 75%, so this is 75% virgin wool and 25% polyamide, whereas this is 75-25 with wool and nylon. It obviously doesn't say what wool it is. Does it say down there? No, it just says wool, so it could be any sort of wool. And the same with this one, it doesn't say, it just says virgin wool, superwash virgin wool. So, but they are, to me, they are very, very similar in feel. This one doesn't hurt my hands, but that could be the difference between the nylon and the polyamide. And it might not hurt your hands. Your hands might be absolutely fine. So these have both been blocked. Like I said, it did get softer in blocking. This was blocked, I promise. It's just it sprung back because it's been chucked in a bag out of the way, so I didn't lose it. I have got a dodgy bit there, but I think that's just my knitting. I don't think it's anything to do with the yarn, but it has lost its gauge a little bit there, the tension, but that's probably me. So yeah, overall I really like it. I wish this was more tonal than it is. That is my downside of the tonal one. It's not tonal to me. It's striping the same as this. It's just not striping as much. And obviously there's not as many colours, which is maybe what they mean by tonal. It's all in tones of yellow, whereas this changes colour. It's going from coral to lilac to cream. It's changing different colours, and so it is striping itself. This to me though is just still self-striping. It's just not as vibrant. Well, it's vibrant because it's yellow, but you know what I mean. It's not as, the colour changes aren't the same. Now maybe that the other colours in the tonal are a little bit less obvious. I don't know, and I can't say because I haven't used it. But that was a disappointment in the fact that that isn't tonal to me. That's still striping. but I think after talking to you guys, I think it's dawned on me that they're tonal. To me is something that is like one colour, but it's got like a couple of stripes of different like tones of the colouring. Not stripes like that, just like a blending of the colours. So this isn't tonal to me, but maybe to them it is, because it's all in tones of yellow. So that probably makes more sense now. So yeah, that did disappoint me, but I get it. And it hasn't put me off. And as for this one, I kind of want to try more of the self-striping one. I just find that really pretty, and I would really like to try some of the different colours. And obviously the solid is what it says on the tin, and this is a beautiful colour, but this is one of my favourite colours. But there's a lot. We'll have a look at the other colours now, and then I'll let you know what sort of places you can get it from, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here we are on the Scheepjes website. If you haven't been here before, it kind of scrolls through all the lovely yarns that they offer, and then kits and things like that. So we're going to go up here to yarn, and we're going to find Arcadia. So to make it a little bit easier, I'm just going to click on fingering weight, and then Arcadia's there. Okay, so this is the Arcadia page, and it shows you the different it's obviously focusing on the yarn that is here, which is the Savannah colourway. 75% superwash virgin wool and 25% polyamide. It's saying needle size 2.5mm or needle size 3mm, which is, I can't remember. I will pop the US versions of that on the screen, unless they're on here. No, it's still in millimetre. I'll pop that on the screen. It's fingering weight, which is also 4-ply in the UK, and you get 396 metres. They are 100 gram balls, 396 metres, so it would go pretty far. And then the gauge 36 by 34 is 10 centimetres over 10 centimetres on the 3mm. It then has the laundry symbol, so it can be machine washed at 30, no tumble dry, no iron. What's the triangle? Is that no dry clean, or is the P dry? The P's dry clean. I can't remember what triangle is. Anyway, you can't do any of them, whatever they are. And then it's got your information. So, inspired by the impressive landscapes to be found all over the world, Arcadia will make you want to pull on your hiking boots and get out into the fresh air. They are very hiking bootish socks. And that's the sort of sense that I get from them, in that they are robust and kind of like hiking socks. But you don't have to hike to like decent socks. From the heathered slopes of northern mountains of the savannas of the south, Arcadia's carefully selected range of soft colourways will take you on a sock knitting adventure to remember. Arcadia is made from a blend of 75% superwash virgin wool and 25% polyamide. It's warm and breathable due to natural properties of the wool, with the toughness and easy care qualities that come with blending wool with polyamide. Aimed at knitters looking for a practical mid-range sock, Arcadia is machine washable. It has great stitch definition and a slightly rustic feel on the ball, which soon softens with handling. I completely and utterly agree with all of that. Available in self-striping, tonal and solid colourways, opens up options for mixing and matching heels, toes and more. The Arcadia range is Scheepjes' first truly fluid collection. It will grow and evolve according to trends, shapes, shades, not shapes, and types of colourway will be added and discontinued to suit market and demand. So, we have a beautiful picture of them all there, and why didn't I see this one when I was trying to choose a colour? And then it gives you the similar yarn, which Metropolis. I have a pair of socks knitted in Metropolis, and they're lovely, and their colour range of Metropolis is insane. It is beautiful. Organicon, I've never tried, so I can't comment. And then patterns in the yarns, we've got some socks, amazing photo of a scarf. A beautiful scarf there. Look at that colourwork one. A lovely jumper, Sunday jumper, and you and me wrist warmers. They're nice as well. They're crocheted, aren't they? So I'm liking this. So yeah, it is. Yeah, you can click on more yarn. You can click on more patterns, and then just the bottom of the website is there. So let's have a look at the colours. So we have. There's a lot. If you can see them on the left side there is a lot. So if I click on each one, I think it only shows me in this top corner. Yes, so this is the Savannah, sorry. And we've got Reef, which I have, as you can see. This is Mesa, Oasis, that's lovely. This is the one I wish I'd noticed and I hadn't. Erica, Rainforest, that's lovely. Now I'm going to scroll a little bit to see. Sakura. Oh, that's nice. It's got pink up the top, look. And then these don't have a swatch, which is strange. And I did find that strange when I was trying to choose. So Hanami, Arctic. Now, this is going to be a bit tricky. So we're going to go... I'm going to use my finger on my screen because I have a touch screen laptop, so it'll be easier. So we'll click and then Timber, Twilight, that's unusual, Cottage, these are new, these weren't there when I was choosing, that's lovely, that Cottage, Sunburst, so these are all the striped ones, whereas I picked Reef, Sonoran, and now we're into tones. So we've got Lagoon, that's beautiful. Bamboo, oh, I like that. There's Sahara, which is the one that I chose. Beautiful Valley. Outback. Oh, Hillier, took a little bit, that one. And now we're into the solids. We've got Pampas, Crag, Moraine, Sky, Step, Coral, Gabura, Lavender, Nocturne, Sunset. Oh, I'm having to scroll further. Red Beach, Eden, Delta, which is the one I have, Canyon, Mahogany, and Midnight. So there's lots and lots of colours to choose from there. Very, very lovely. Now I don't think you can shop from this website. No, so if you click on the shops button, it tells you where you can get Scheepjes yarns. Now, Scheepjes Arcadia. I'm not sure where you can get it from. So let me have a look. So there's some there on Amazon. Maybe it's quite hard to get hold of. Yarnalicious, Yarn and Hobby. So I don't think you can get it from like if we went to Wool Warehouse, say, and we put in Scheepjes, and then we went to the yarn weight, do we get Arcadia? No, I wish it wouldn't do it like this. I wish it would just give you each yarn instead of breaking them into colour. No, so they have blankets on there, but they don't have the actual yarn. Oops. So I think if you search it though, I've just typed where to buy, yeah, leave me alone, where to buy Scheepjes Arcadia, and oh dear, this is very pop-up-y size, but Linda Hobby has come up and they look like they've got pretty much all the colours. Does it scroll through all of them to get to it? That's funny. Whee! And you go, whee! Oh, I could have fun on that. Yeah, so Linda Hobby. I've never heard of Linda Hobby, but they have it. Wool Warehouse is coming up, but it's, I mean, that's sponsored, but Wool Warehouse is coming up as sponsored, but doesn't have Arcadia. It does have Scheepjes, but doesn't have Arcadia. And then Amazon. So it's coming up with Amazon. So maybe that's where you need to see. There's some at $12.75. Oh, yeah, massive difference in prices there. $12.75, and then this one's £4.6, £6.50. So that's a bit mad how it's ranging in its prices, and then that's not Arcadia. Okay. No, we don't want the map. Get off. These are local to me shops. And then Yarnalicious, they have it for sale. I mean, these are probably just UK, but I think you would need to search it and find where you can actually get it from. Woolmania. Yeah, £8.50. So it really varies in price. So I've gone from £5.75 to £8.50, and there was someone in between with around a £6 mark as well. So that's a bit mad, isn't it? $7.25. So it's never the same sort of price. So that's interesting. So my advice then would be, if you went for it, search it out, and then I would shop around. Seriously, shop around. Woolen stuff, $6.95. De Bond. How much is De Bond selling it for? You're not telling me. You're just keeping it a secret. Okay, let's just pick a coral. Have you got a basket? Add all articles to the cart. No, that's broken. Okay, I'm not trying to fix websites here, right? Yeah, Yarn Plaza. So I'm actually coming up with a lot of shops that I've never heard from. That's a Euro shop. Oh, no, I don't want your cookies. But €7.88 euros. I'm not faffing with cookies. No, I don't want your cookies. Go away. Get off. And then obviously back to Scheepjes, and Scheepjes will show you a list of shops for your area as well, which I'll show you again in case we missed that. So if you go to shops, you can type in, I'm getting so many pop-ups, it's quite annoying. You can type in your postcode and it will come up with your area, and then it'll show you places where you can buy them from. So there's a couple of these I know. Wool Mouse, Lucy Locketland, I know those shops. So I know of Rip and Yarn as well. So yeah, if you went to Lucy Locketland, I don't want your cookies, and go to Yarn, she's got Scheepjes Stonewash there. No, Lucy, you don't have.
Do you have a search bar? I don't know. I give up, but you can buy it. You just need to have a good look around. Oh, well, that was fun, wasn't it?
So thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed the review and you got something informative out of it. Like I said at the beginning, you can win a ball of reef colourway. And the way to do that is, I want you to tell me in the comments below which colour Arcadia you would choose if you could have any of them. You're only getting reef off me, but if you if you could have any of the colours, because there's a lot, which one would you choose? Make sure in your comment to write of Arcadia in there. So Arcadia is spelt like this. And what I mean by of Arcadia, like if you say, I would get the reef colour of Arcadia, I would get Delta of Arcadia. Do you see what I mean? You need to write of Arcadia just so that I can see that you've entered, because some people are not entering and just say that they like a colour. So to make sure that you're entering, you need to put of Arcadia in the comment. And there we go. So yeah, that is what I think of Scheepjes Arcadia. Definitely a nice sock yarn, definitely a robust one, I think. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. I think I've already said that. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.